no device. This comes out as y of t. Y of t is nothing but v of x of t plus so at college level, you would be calling this more like controls engineering or communications control, something like that. So on these block diagrams, it will be very often used. For example, if I say square law device, it will have some kind of a device. So in place of that, if you use the circuit, you will get the output which is required. Band pass filter means I can use that and say what is the frequency I want to filter out, and then I can use it. So we'll try to understand what this means. So the plus symbol represents that I am adding this and this to get x of t. So that means x of t. X of t means it's a function of time, meaning as the time goes on, the function will also change, the value will also change. So x of t is equal to m of t plus c of t. M of t is am sin omega m t plus ac sin omega c into t. So let's see. So I got the x of t, but y of t is defined like this. Okay. So what it means, you will have to wait for some time to make sense out of it. So just let's follow what is given there. So b of x of t plus c of b and c are some constants. So c of x of t the whole square. So I know x of t is this one, so I have to substitute here. So am sin omega mt plus b into this, which means b into ac sin omega c into t plus, so this term is written here, this term I am going to write in the bottom, so c into x of t the whole square. So if I do the whole square, what will happen? So am square is sin square omega m of t plus ac square sin square omega c of t plus 2 times 2ab, right? So 2 times am ac sin omega m t sin omega ct. So this c is common for everything, which means I am going to multiply this c here. So I can avoid one step here, so simply multiply this c with that. So the usual techniques which you are using in your integration. So sin squared I am going to replace it with 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2, right? So you know that cos 2 theta is equal to, so take the as a second. So 1 minus 2 sin square theta, which means sin square theta will be 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So that means this can be, so instead of rewriting this, I am going to do only this part, okay? So don't get confused. it's going to get longer and longer. So let's do only this part. So sine squared is going to be replaced with 1 minus cos 2 omega mt divided by 2. So divided by 2 I am going to put it outside. Plus CAC squared divided by 2, 1 minus cos 2 omega c into t. So this is written like this. So this is basic formula which you have been using in your integration very often. Okay. This one we already did. What is 2 sin A sin B? The previous derivation. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So that means plus, you can include this 2 also. So it is C into AM into AC. So this is going to be written as cos. It's going to be very lengthy. Let's see. Cos omega C minus omega M into T. So this into T plus cos omega C plus omega M into T. So if you are wondering why I wrote it as omega C minus omega M, I already told you. Instead of writing omega M minus omega C, we write it as omega C minus omega M. Because in cos theta, we are able to write it as cos minus theta. Because cos minus theta is cos theta. So that means this into this. So let me multiply this also. So this term is common for both. So that means C into AM into AC. So write it down like that. So after that, what will be the step? So as I told you, only this part I have written. I am not rewriting this one, right? So the same thing is only this part is written. Okay. So after this, what do we do? So this is going to discuss. I think this is a minus, right? It's not a plus. Cos A minus B, cos A plus B. So that means, so look at this. So again, I will have to rewrite all these things one more time. So final, so this will be the final time. So just write as B A M sin omega M into T plus B A C sin omega C into T plus, look at this, this into 1, which means I can combine these two things. So I am going to write it as C AM square plus AC square by 2. So this term and this term. Then this into minus. So minus CAM square divided by 2 cos 2 omega mt minus CAC square by 2 cos 2 omega c into t plus CAM AC cos omega c minus omega m into t minus CAM AC cos omega c plus omega m. That's all. So even though it looks very complicated and very long, lengthy, there is nothing very difficult. It's just mathematics. Everything is very good. Shakti, fraction there is correct. Okay. So now I want you to take a closer look at this one, this long thing, right? So it may not make any sense at all, but let's try to understand what this means. So you see that is the omega c component, right? So that is your carrier frequency component. Okay. This is omega m, which is your modulating signal. Okay. This is AM plus AC. There is no sine omega t. What does that mean? Any idea? Frequency is 0, which means it is DC. AC means it is changing like this, right? If it is not changing, that means it is a DC compound. So this is called a DC compound. So DC compound. So I told you this plus this is x of t. X of t is given into something called square law device box, and that gives you something like this. And it does this and does the calculation and out like this. Okay. Just like what you saw in the Excel, you can input all these things and you can get the waveforms. So only thing, instead of a software, you are using an electronic device. That's what a square law device is. Okay, let's try to make more sense out of it. So this is omega c. This is omega c minus omega m. This is omega m plus omega c. What is the meaning of this? Side band, what does that mean? Half of band, okay. Nothing else. What is the meaning of it? Go back and see what we saw. So I told you, you have something like this. Right? Please listen everyone. So this is your carrier frequency, which is omega c. Right? And you have some other frequency here. So compared to this frequency is it high or low? Low, right? Because in 1 second this is making like 20 or something, this is making only 1, which means this is low frequency. Okay? So what we say is the modulating signal, right? Sorry, modulated signal, right? Modulating is the input, modulated is the output. So this signal has got two different frequencies. One is the high frequency, which is omega c. So this is your omega c. And this frequency, which is omega m, because of that there will be some reduction. So I mean, it will be having omega c and then it will be having frequencies between this and this. Because this is your omega m. This thing. So basically we are saying that it is carrying these frequencies between this and this. Okay. Coming back to this, look at this. Omega c is included. Omega c is there. Omega m is not there. Omega c minus omega m, this is there. Omega c plus omega m is there. All the other things we don't want. These extra things, it's not required. So I want to explain to you. So this is omega m. It's very small compared to omega c. Omega m is in the order of kilohertz. Omega c is in the order of megahertz, which means it's somewhere there. Omega m is there. So omega m is one of the frequencies given. Then I have 2 times omega m. So 2 times omega m, let's say it's somewhere here. 2 times omega c is somewhere here. Okay. So 2 times omega c. So I included this. That's all, right? Then the under the DC component. So DC component is, where should I show that? Is at the 0. Because there is no frequency. And then is that 2 times omega c? Yeah, so 2 times omega c. So everyone carefully listen this. So in this output, right, it's going to have all these frequencies. But for our purpose, we want only this. Okay? That means what this bandpass filter does is it takes only this one. It just filters out all these other frequencies. And then says, okay, only this one is sufficient. Okay? This is a little bit high level, right? So something which you should be studying in your college. Right? But for now, they have given it in their textbook, so take it down, try to understand it. Okay? And then as the order, always say go to your arena and see what kind of question they are asking. Okay. So I hope you know most probably they will be asking this block diagram. And I don't think they are asking this, but you know, since it is there in the book, it's better you study it at least once. If it is there, study it. Okay. If it is there in the past paper, then study it. Otherwise, I think it's good. But you know, if you remember this after this, it's all bad. Clear? You understand? Band pass filter means it filters out all other things. So only these frequencies comes out in A and A. So if I ignore all the other things and if I write only these things, it should be DAC sin omega c. And then I don't want this, I don't want this, all these things have gone out. So only these two things will be there. So that means it is plus C AM AC cos omega c minus omega m into d minus C AM AC cos omega c minus omega c plus omega m. So basically, the band pass filter removes all other components and puts only this one. This is what we derived in the previous thing. So if you go back and see, this is what it will be. The only thing in place of C that will be a number. That will be, I think, divided by 2. As I told you, these C, B, all these things are constants. Okay. So it is a bit difficult. Okay, so I don't expect you to understand everything, but try to understand. That's all I can say. These things are just mathematics. So what I am saying is, the equipment filters out all these unwanted signals and gives you only this one. Your recording devices, when people are making this, what do you call it, video recording or something like that, filmmaking, right? So what do? So they have to get rid of all the noises, right? So in the regular time, let's say this is all creating some noise, right? So when I'm not talking, let's say I just read for like 4 or 5 minutes, or say 4 or 5 seconds. These sounds are going to be recorded, right? And then when I'm talking, so this will also be added. You follow what I'm saying? So that means, so I don't know if Aslam does all these things. So when he is doing the YouTube upload. So probably, so in the regular one, the noise plus the talking is going to be there. So when nobody is talking, that noise thing can be found separately. So that frequency can be subtracted from this one. So you can do some kind of signal processing to get rid of this noise frequencies, which means your talking quality will be higher. Okay, you follow what I'm saying. Ventures, you do that, it's not do that. Okay. So we have some software, so you can say, okay, from here to here, no talking, right? So that will be subtracting the. So those frequencies will be taken and will be subtracted when you're talking. So that means your quality can be improved. So that's pretty much we are doing here. So we are removing unwanted frequencies. Okay. But as I said, you know, it's a little bit high level. So just take it down and then study it from your idea. Whatever is there for your past paper, you will have to study. If it is there, study it. If it is not there, leave it. It's okay. But I think I saw these things they have been asking very often. So make sure you take down this paper. This is not given in a book, but I think, you know, if you take it down, it will make more sense. You can say, okay, these things are also in the required frequency, so we are taking it up. So I'm going to erase Is that okay?